What would a bourbon and whiskey hunt list look like for Wowdy Proof? Friends, today I am going to dig right into that. We're going to prioritize those new releases, those high proof bottles, and we're going to look at something that has some great pours to it. Let's get into it. All right, first up on our list is going to be Knob Creek's single barrel cask strength bold pick by Eli Manning. That's right, New York Giant great, Super Bowl winning, Hall of Famer Eli Manning. He had his hand in this bold pick series, and I'm gonna call it a series because there's different barrels to this. So there's different proof points on every one of these bottles. You can get them for about $70. I've seen 115 proof. It should range from anywhere from 112 to 121 proof. It's dropping right now. It's in stores. I recommend getting your hands on one. The reason why this is on Wildly Proof list is because number one, it's brand new, right? Number two, it's cask strength. Gotta love our cask strength ones. Number three, Knob Creek just seems to put out the most consistent value heaters in bourbon. Expect big vanillas, toasted oak, roasted nuts. Classic Knob Creek just turned up a bit. This is one that people should recognize, but it's going to be something that gives a fresh hook to it. All right, next up is one that's getting a lot of news out of the Bourbon Con. A lot of different influencers had some different takes, and some people were tasting, and they were saying this was definitely the bourbon of Bourbon Con. It is Jackson Purchase Bourbon Batch Number One. This is something that a lot of people haven't heard of yet. It is 117.8 proof with a 70-20-10 mash bill and a number 4 char. Those are some amazing different ingredients to a fantastic bourbon. And it is pedigree, friends. It is top notch, big name people. Craig Beam and Terry Ballard are behind Jackson Purchase. And again, so many people are talking about this. This is the kind of bottle that makes people say, should I know about this? Absolutely. You should know about this. The answer is yes. It's a sleeper pick with real potential. If you find it, pick it up. All right. Penelope is also back with another finished whiskey, Penelope Havana. This is the 2026 version. And so another batch of it, 93 proof. And so it's not necessarily a high proof heater, Wowdy proof angle, but it's one of those whiskeys that's definitely trending among bourbon and whiskey lovers. And so does this finish actually work? Or is Penelope getting too experimental? Either way, it is definitely something that's got a lot of hype to it. And so if it's on the shelf and it's on at a good MSRP, somewhere around $70, it is probably definitely going to be something that is worthy of being picked up. All right, the next one is worth being picked up is any of those Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14s, right? And so this could be a little bit delayed, probably doesn't come out till a little bit later in the month. Might not be even see it on shelves until March, but Jack 10, Jack 12, and Jack 14. Jack 10 comes in at 97 proof, 12 a little higher than that. I believe it was 102. But the 14 is definitely like a barrel proof, 120 range whiskey. These are definitely not something to pass up if you find them, especially if you find them for those MSRPs. 10 should be somewhere in the $70, $80 range. 12 might get up closer to 100. And I believe 14 is in the $120, $130 range. And so if you can find them for those prices, brother, pick it up. It's worth it. It's fantastic. And yes, it's bourbon. All right, next up on our list is Maker's Mark. They got their farm to glass version of a bourbon. It's going to be Star Hill Farms. It's a wheated bourbon. Proof is to be determined. Expected in that higher teen range, maybe 120. I think the MSRP should be around $70, $80. If you can find it, fantastic. If you can't, keep hunting. It's worth the hunt. It's definitely a smooth, mellow bourbon that you'll love sipping on and you won't regret it. All right, just got to stop for a second. You've heard some monikers. Where's the beef? Where's Waldo? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Heaven Hill, where is A126? Can we have it already? I know there's an Elijah Craig A126 barrel proof rye. Seen it on the shelf. Where's the bourbon? Where's Larceny A126? Where's my wheated bourbon? I gotta have them. These to me, set a bar for the rest of the year, something to gauge the B and the C batches off of. Um, Elijah Craig definitely has been getting a little bit of slack, I think, in the bourbon influencer world. Definitely not putting out the same consistency of years. They've been putting out some 9 year versions. Used to be, high 11, 12 year range bourbons and whiskeys. But listen, you know, can we just have it already? Give me some consistency. Give me some better stuff. But can we just have it? I just would like to see it. I'd like to know what's the age statement. What's the proof point? Can we know already? Another one that is just mind blowing for me, um, Fireside. So Mile High Distilling out of Colorado put out dropped a bunch of things in February, but the one that they dropped that is definitely on my radar is an 8 year hazmat, 143.6 proof. Please and yes and thank you. All right, friends, like and subscribe for more bourbon and whiskey content. Again, this is Rob with Wowdy Proof. This has been the bourbon hunting list that's been approved by Wowdy Proof. Friends, cheers. Where's the beef?